Hi, this is Angelina Asante. Welcome to this episode of Southwest Florida Online News. Today we have a local entrepreneur, Nikki from Knick-Knack Sweet Snacks, and she's going to be telling us about the future of her business and her long-term goals. But I would just like to welcome you to the show. Welcome, Nikki.
Thank you.
It was just a chance encounter that I even met you. I went to a baseball card show here a few weeks ago in Fort Myers, and you had a beautiful display of very gourmet looking foods, and they were baseball themed, and I'm a huge baseball fan. So I looked at it and I said, "Wow, this lady does really beautiful stuff." And then I wound up taking some of your stuff home. I hate to say this because I was on a diet, but it was very delicious. I'm not supposed to be eating that, but it was very delicious. So good for you.
Awesome.
Thanks for breaking my diet,
Always,
Nikki.
always a little cheat meal. Sneak it in. Sneak it in.
So let's talk about how you got started because I had never heard of your business. So how did this begin?
Well, this is a little love child of mine. I always baked and did treats and chocolate dipped fruits for family and friends. And then just after the passing of my mom, just really kind of just took it out on a whim and just kind of dig deep in myself and found the courage and faith to just push it out there. I'm officially LLC'd. I put myself through multiple courses. I actually completed the Southwest Florida Goodwill Micro Enterprise course, which is a really cool honor. They helped me with a lot, developing a feasibility plan and all the tools you need to be an entrepreneur. So that gave me all the confidence I needed to push my business out there into the Southwest Florida area.
So I know that you do catering, and I had never met anybody who did catering the way you do. So can you kind of speak about how someone can hire you?
Well, I'm very active on social media, so Instagram or Facebook. You can search me, Knick-Knack Sweet Snacks will come up. Again, we wanted to develop a system that lets you understand that you can have this for anything, from small to large events. It can be that anytime type of treats. We love doing small packages. We love doing large packages. We have multiple choices on the site, and you can also take advantage of complimentary delivery to any local event space as well. I love to do custom treats. So bringing your business to life is very important to me while catering to any dietary restrictions. We cater to gluten-free, sugar-free options as well.
So now when I met you at the baseball card show, you had dipped, I think they were Oreos. You dipped them in chocolate, but you made them look like baseballs. And then you had dipped pretzels to make them look like bats. Where do you get your ideas?
They kind of just come to me. Tons of inspiration. Your brain can go crazy and lost with everything that you see on social media, but just tons of inspiration and just pulling and putting my own twist on anything. It's like covering a song, if you will. The kitchen's my happy place, so I just get lost and I start out maybe thinking it's gonna go one way, and I scrap my idea maybe halfway, and then the end result is like really over the top and really what I wanted. So.
Well, in the pre-interview, I did divulge some secret information that when my grandmother passed away, she said she would never give anyone her recipes, and then the family got a hold of her secret cookbook and made copies. Now, your family has been very supportive. Can you kind of talk about the recipes you've been gathering?
Yes. So we have your traditional recipes for your cakes and so forth. I do temper a lot of my own chocolates as well. We are expanding to cookies. And I have some baked treats here in front of me, which I'm trying to not eat. Um, but we have a traditional soft cookie recipe and a large cookie recipe that'll be utilized in cookie cakes and small treats. And that's actually my mother-in-law's cookie recipe, Miss Deanna McGuire. She's amazing, and a great matriarch in the family. And she actually taught me her recipe, and I promised her, I said, I'll give you all the rights, I'll give you all the kudos, but definitely I need this on my menu. So I got all her blessings for that.
Nice. That's good. It's important to have family that's supportive when you're trying to do a new endeavor. And then you spoke to me about remembered arrangements. That's going to be your long-term
Yeah.
goal. Can you kind of talk about how that idea came to you?
Again, with my mom's passing, I had the difficult task in planning her funeral. So from top to bottom, casket picking, just the whole design of the place, the layout. We actually had a little luncheon following her service, which included a lot of local family and friends. Everyone came from near and far to be supportive of the family and celebrate my mom. And I knew the space had to be decorated in some sort of way, some sort of tablescape to make it look presentable for the family and to honor my mom. Her favorite was roses, red roses and pink roses to be exact. We had about 12 tables at the venue, and I spent an entire night putting together and piecing together table centerpieces. But, you know, the feel of this was something different. It's not for a wedding. It's not for a birthday party. So the feel of it was totally different. But I wanted to create something that was beautiful, that was keepsake, that our family can share and take home and you know, just remember my mom. And I want to be able to do this long term for other families, because the idea of doing what I did and having to hand create these, because there was no where to turn to. There is no service that caters to something that is specific for a homecoming service, and that feel that you want. So I knew that had to be me. And Remembered Arrangements will be filling that void of creating that sentiment of honoring your loved ones in their time of passing, for sure.
And I have to say, looking at that, it's really beautiful, and it's not depressing. You know, some of the stuff you take away from those events, you're like, oh, but that's actually really beautiful, and you could reuse it. It'd be nice to look at it and remember.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
My dad, his was a little souped up, and he has huge, like on his mantelpiece, and he's just like, you know, he was like, I really love it. He's not the best on compliments. So for him to say, like, that's a really good piece, like, it's part of the house now, you know, it just makes me happy to come out and just think of your mom in that way. So for sure, it becomes a definite sentiment memorial piece, for sure.
That's really nice.
Arrangements, you know, it just came to me.
Well, I mean, if you talk about, that's a tough subject. So having something like that you can take away in a positive way, and when you see it, you think about positive things, you know, and how much your mom meant to your family. It's a really nice thing. So if someone were trying to get a hold of you to cater an event, how is the best way to get a hold of you?
Through social media, for sure. We're working on a website, but Instagram or Facebook. So Knick-Knack Sweet Snacks. On Instagram, Nick_Knacks_Sweet Snacks. Email is up there as well. knickknackss@gmail.com is my email, and phone number is attached on the site as well. The order form is listed. I make the ordering process very simple. Once you pick out the basics of what you want, within 24 to 48 hours, we're having a conversation via email, via phone, whatever your preference is. We're going over specifics. At that time, we can get customized. We can get creative with the process. We talk about the delivery or pickup process, and it's a very smooth process. We offer multiple regular days because, like I said, I do candy fruit as well, aside from the events, which I was kind of sad that we didn't get some to you prior to this interview, so you can be months.
That's okay. I'm back on my diet.
I'm working on that for the next event with the sports event. Having the candy fruit out there, it's so good. Candy fruit, if you're not familiar, is just a spin on tanghulu. It's like an Asian culture dipping fruit. So think of like a candy apple, a little bit of a softer crunch, and it's on everything. So strawberries, grapes.
Sounds really good.
So good. we can't keep it stocked in my house. Last night my son said, Mom, do you have any candy grapes? I was like, not at the moment, sweetie. Tomorrow, you know. But like we can't keep them in the house. They're so good. So if you like frozen grapes, it's the back part.
And you know your contents. You know, when you're buying this stuff out, you're like, you don't even know what they're putting in it anymore because they put like artificial color, artificial flavor. You have no idea what that stuff even means. Like it's so,
if you can't pronounce
ambiguous,
you shouldn't be buying it. Again, dietary restrictions are important to me. Again, we offer the gluten-free. We have corn syrup-free options for actually making the candy because I do make my own hard candy shell. So yeah, everything is science. Everything's a process. Everything is fun though. It's always a learning experience and fun for me. I call it the lab. The kitchen's my lab.
Thank you for being on, and I'm so glad that you could take something that was so difficult and make something beautiful come from that. So I'm really excited for you. Congratulations. Good luck. And we'll have all of your contact information in the show notes so that people can get a hold of you. Now, are you doing an event? You said you had an event coming up.
Yes, I will be at the Southwest Florida card show again, August 20th. So I have a table set up, and that's again open to the public. If you are interested in the entire card show, or I'll be right up front as soon as the doors open, so you can just come and
Probably baseball themed stuff, I would imagine.
definitely. And I'm gonna mix it up some more, and showcase more of what I do. Like I had the raffle situation going on with the chocolate covered strawberries. I think people really was interested to say, "Oh, okay, fun stuff and adult stuff." So yeah, like I said, always doing different types of treats, cake pops and such. So adulting,
Those are really pretty. And everything looks so pretty, you don't want to eat
like
it.
a Tiffany blue, and then I have some cake pops that are foil, laced with gold foil. You can see it.
Oh,
And
wow.
everything's edible. So cool.
That's really cool.
So you can,
Those that do well in Naples, slap some gold on there. Those God only knows what they'll pay in Naples for that.
I gotta go mingle, do some farmers markets down there and do some events. Stay tuned for rebranding of my logo as well. My favorite colors like that pinky coral. Again, mom's as well, so honoring that. I wanted to dress up my logo. My original logo was very fun, showcasing that candy covered side of what I do. I just wanted to clean up and make it a little bit more elegant. I'm proud of my little logo. It's actually like a little stamp theme. And one of my good friends says, "What are you going with the stamp theme?" And I said, and it just popped into my head. I said, everything I do and everything I do with Knickknack Sweet Snacks, especially all of my treats, all of my recipes are love letters to my mom. So when I create this, like,
Yeah.
and I put that sticker, we were talking about stickers and just packaging that stamp with my logo, with my name. And you know how the stamp always has the price as well. It's secretly at 18. That's her birthday.
Oh,
The whole thing is just covered in my mom's blessing, and me giving that to my clients and whoever I'm serving make me very happy. Very happy, and I hope you guys do too. I'm glad you enjoyed my treats. Like I said, we're gonna get
they were awesome. Put a back on my diet, Nikki. All right. Well, thanks for being on. I'm so glad I got to meet you and talk about your business and where the idea was born. So, congratulations and good luck. And I really had a good time talking to you. So, thanks.
Anytime.
This is Angelina Santi. Oh, you're welcome. This is Angelina signing off for Southwest Florida Online News.